Second, I thought the start time was 7:15. A little bit late. I actually thought it started at 7:15. Tigers are up 2-0 though. Good start. One, two. That didn't work. Got to re-enter my password. Detroit Mets. It's a 1-1 count. 2-1 now on Vierling. Runner at first. 1 away. 2-0 Tigers. Top of the first. We had a walk by McGonigal, a double by Dingler, and then Riley Green singled them both in. Good start to the game. Ooh, a notification. We're famous. What's up, Daniel? Swing in strike 2. It's a full count for Matty V. So we got a full count. Hoping to see a big hit here from Matthew P. Vierling. The P stands for, we'll find out if he gets a hit. Hey, fouls it off. What's up, basketball? What's up, Jonathan? How you guys doing? Yeah, it's always go Tigers. Good start to the game. Hopefully the pitching kind of matches. Montero, no, who's pitching? Framber is. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully he's dialed in. 3-2. His last start wasn't very good. Vierling got out. Let's hope it's not a double play. No, it's a fly out. So 2 down now with the runner at first after the fly out by Matthew P. Vierling. The P stands for Piranha. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. You spent 4 hours at the mall. Why was you with the bitch? Or a woman? I guess you would call her. Was you with a female? I hate the word female. That sounds so weird when people say that. I'm like, ugh. Just call her a woman. Yeah, me and the boys were hanging out with these females. It's like, that sounds weird and scientific. Strike 1 to Perez. Runner at first, 2 away. 2-0 Tigers lead, top 1. No one said it was a bad thing. 1-1. 4 hours at the mall is crazy, though. I'd hate that shit. I'd be so bored. But, you get to see your girl, so it's not that bad. 1-2. Last night you were, what the fuck? Sleeping. Oh, you had sleep paralysis, eh? And Perez will fly out to the right fielder. We'll have an end of the first inning. Tigers get 2 though on the single or on the walk, double, and then single by Riley Green. 2-0 Tigers. We'll see Benage. I don't know how you say it. Bichette, Soto, Vientos, Simeon, Beatty, Taylor, Ewing, and Torrens. But Bengay, Bichette, and Soto to lead it off against Framber Valdez in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Tigers. Quick commercial break as per usual. I've never had sleep paralysis. Did you have anything crazy happen? What's up, Larry? Like, did anything come into your room or environment? Scary. Oh, sleep paralysis? Yeah. Not complaining though. Yeah, last time I went to the mall, I spent like 100 bands, maybe 300 bands. It's crazy. You know what that's like though, right, Fernando? My boy dropped 2,000 or 3,000 bands one time. Fucking. You don't know what that's like? Yeah, okay. Little bro don't know what real money is. Guy who thinks bands are at $1 each. By the way, it is a commercial break, so hopefully we don't lose the whole audience. Someone whispered your name in your ear. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, sleep paralysis is interesting, I think, because it's like your mind locking you into a night. I don't even know what they are. I don't have sleep problems, thankfully. I just don't sleep very often. Anyway, Bengay to lead it off here against Valdez. They're going to go with the lefty against Valdez right away. $1,000 is a band. What's that mean? No, I know how much bands are. That's why I said 100 for 100K. And 1,000 for $1 million, you know? Yeah, I go through bands like it's nothing. It's nothing for me to spend 10, 11 bands a day. 1-1 to Bengay. Benji? I don't know how to say that last name, so if anyone knows, it would be cool to find out. We get a foul ball. It's 1-2 now. Is Bengay? I don't know. His last name is Benge, so it could be Benj. But I doubt it. Whatever my first instinct is, I always go away from now because it's always whatever I think the second thing is. And Bengay gets out, or Benj, leadoff man down. He flies out. One away. Or no, he grounds out. Sorry. No, McKinstry's at second again tonight. That's a terrible idea. Fernando, I'll never forget when you told us your roof collapsed. And that shit was real. Or your ceiling fell in. That's still the craziest thing that I think I've ever heard anybody say. And then not be lying about it. Except for, I know some people whose apartment burned down this semester. So it's one of the two. I don't know which one's crazier. That'll be strike one, and then it's fouled away by Bichette. It's 0-2. Quickly ahead here on the former Blue Jay. I'm kind of glad we didn't go get Bo Bichette now. He's not been very good for the Mets. Batting-wise, anyway. Also felt something touch your chest. That's pretty crazy. You can always look more into those those kind of stress streams. Down goes Bichette. He'll ground out too. A couple ground outs here to start off the first. 2 down now. Tigers up 2-0. Here's Juan Soto. If you haven't dropped the like yet, consider doing so. We have all of 6 right now. We could definitely use more. We try to get about 20 every stream. Especially since we have like nobody here right now. It's down to about 12 people. Not really interesting. It's an international game, so it's not. I don't think that means anything. Schedule leaks are kind of lame. I don't know why they do them. They shouldn't release any games ever until tomorrow. It would make it more interesting. A bunch of the, like, I think 6 Lions games have been revealed right now. Like, if you're a Lions fan, you only get to see 11 games revealed tomorrow. It's like, and most of all your exciting games have been kind of like revealed. It's like, well, that kind of sucks. Imagine being like we already know the Patriots and Seahawks open the season against one another. So it's like, well, I guess that's fun. I guess that's why didn't we find that out on the schedule release day. Torkelson, McKinstry, and Short after Soto grounds out. So nice start to the game by Valdez. Gets 3 ground outs. Top of the second coming up. Tigers up 2-0. Torque, McKinstry, Short. 7-8-9 for Detroit. Commercial break as per usual. Yeah, the Wednesday game. I don't know what that's about. Apartments in Algonac, and a woman was smoking and the cigarette fell out of her hand while she was sleeping. I don't think it probably would have worked out because she's the reason for the fire, right? People can sue for just about anything. It's just, oftentimes it doesn't go the way that they think it's going to. Yeah, the judge would be like, there's no merit to sue here. She fell asleep smoking a cig. That's her own fault. Now, if something had gone wrong and it was like the guy's fault, yeah, I get it. But, yeah, that's technically he could have turned around and sued you, like your family, probably. Patriots play on a Wednesday. We played once on a Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday's weird. I don't know what the NFL's up to this year. Some of the games don't make any sense. The scheduling. There's a few Wednesday games. There's like Thanksgiving Eve games. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we doing games on Thanksgiving Eve all of a sudden? Just trying to get more and more like holiday games. That sucks, by the way. Them doing all of this, like that's like we should only do NFL on Christmas if like Christmas falls on a Thursday or Sunday or Monday. Like I don't understand doing any of this shit. Like we should honestly get rid of Thursday Night Football. That's awful. And just do Sunday and Monday. But Strike one to Torkelson. Plays with cursed. A lot of deaths in that unit. 10 apartment unit. Yada got rid of it. Ball 1 outside. 1-2. Or 1-1, sorry. Eagles, Cowboys play on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know why they keep releasing stuff. Bears, Lions play on Thanksgiving. Like, there's no surprise coming for the NFL schedule coming up. Yeah, and the NFL honors a lot of stuff by not playing on Friday or Saturday, but it also fucks the NFL because the only other day you can play is Thursday. And that shit sucks. But I'd be fine with Thursday Night Football if they got rid of all these unnecessary games. Like Thanksgiving, fine. We've always done that. What's Thanksgiving Eve game? Why are we playing games on like Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Day? Like none of that. That's not like pro football. What do you mean we're playing on Christmas? Fuck that. Get rid of that. Torkelson goes down swinging, 1 away. Now up, Zach McKinstry. I feel very passionately about that. I don't like the way the NFL schedules things now. I think it's stupid. COVID, that was the worst part of COVID for the NFL, is now they're willing to play football on whatever day of the week, and that's really shitty. Also, them going into Christmas Day is really shitty to the NBA, who just can't compete with the NFL. It's just like, dog, what are you doing? That's their day. Hey, McKinstry comes up and smacks the first pitch right up the middle for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out for the 9-hitter. Oh, it's Zach Short. I'd say bunt it, but the last time he bunted, he popped it up. Yeah, I don't know why they like hate playing football on Sunday. They are like, isn't it novel? We're playing on a Tuesday. It's like, no, it's not. You do this all the time. You play on random days of the week all the time now. It's not novel anymore. Just go. If you just played more games on Sunday, one or two, even 2 games on Monday would be cool. If you want to mix it up and be fun, do a doubleheader for Monday Night Football. Put one team, like a West Coast team, in an East Coast game. 7 and 10. Boom. You just solved the whole thing. Oh, you can move Monday Night Football to 6 o'clock. Even though 3 o'clock is a crazy early start time on the West Coast. Maybe 7 o'clock. I'd probably keep it at 8. Or just do 7 to 10 and 10 to 7. Or 10 to like midnight. It was always the week of the Daytona 500, the Super Bowl of NASCAR. Now the NFL has taken that over too. Yeah, it's the NFL just is kind of shitty about the way they do things. 0-2 for a short. He fouls another pitch away. He'll get another try here. They keep showing this Asian guy eating a piece of bread. This random Korean guy just munching on he's like got a fork stabbed into a piece of bread. Maybe it's a New York delicacy. Monday night, I would want to 6-9. Yeah, I mean, the West Coast game, I wouldn't care about. That's the thing. I don't care about the West Coast teams enough to watch them, for the most part. Hopefully, Machiavelli, hopefully. The Pistons need to win. I think it's a win-win, or it's the home team wins series, where it's like the home team will always kind of take the game. I don't know why I think that. I felt that from the beginning. By the way, it'll remain 1-2. Nice job by Short to stay alive here. You see this random guy eating bread? Just like a big loaf of, like a big slice of bread. I'm wondering if it's some kind of Queen's delicacy, They're like, yeah, we put some fucking shit on the bread, and you eat the shit that's on the bread, and you get fucking full of food. However they talk in New York, I don't actually know. That was my New York guy accent. Another foul ball. We'll get another 1-2. Short really fighting up there. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Number 7's coming up. By the way, if he sees 7 pitches, that ties his career high for number of pitches seen in an at-bat. Believe it or not. Don't look it up. You don't have to look it up. You can just trust me. I think it will be Knicks versus the Thunder in the finals. I like the Pistons versus the OKC, and Pistons take a 4-1 lead, similar to 2003 or 2004 versus the Lakers. I wish they could do a Friday. Friday Night Football would be so perfect. It would completely get rid of the problems. Machiavelli, I'm probably wrong. I don't know shit about basketball. If that soothes your feelings any, I know absolutely nothing about the sport. Another foul will get the 8th pitch. And he gets out on the 8th pitch of the at-bat. But what a fight by Zach McKinstry. You don't often see him get a career high on pitches seen in 8. And he only flew out. He didn't even hit into a double play. I'll give Zach Short some applause for that at-bat. That was a good at-bat. For Zach Short, 8 pitches. He sucks. So we give credit where that's a good at bat. 8 pitches is real nice. He's at 37 pitches now. That's pretty good through 2 innings. And we got top of the order McGonigal. Pistons. Wheaties box. Hell yeah, man. Hopefully you can get a new Wheaties box with Cade on it. Does the other one got Billups on it? Ball 1. Could you imagine Cade with that 04 squad? How many titles we would have won even if we didn't have Billups? God damn, dude. Could you imagine if we would have put Cade on those 80s teams that were dominating people? We would have legit got a dynasty out of that team if we had a player like Cade. If you really go back and look at every great Pistons defensive team which is all of them. Every good Pistons team's always been this weird. They're kind of like the Bears of the NBA, where it's like, man, if you could just add a dynamic scorer to any of those teams, they would be the greatest dynasty for that generation of basketball. Because, like, you know, Chauncey was good. He just wasn't that guy. 2-2. He couldn't, like, take a game over in the way that a Cade can. 2-2 here for McGonigal with 2 out and a runner at first in a 2-0 Tigers lead, top of the second. If the Pistons make the finals, I'll watch the games. That'll get out of play. I already said that. I already knew that was foul. Either way, it's 2-2. The McGonigal bomb is going to be music right here. Kapow! Home run. The Mets go crazy. They're betraying their fan. The fans are betraying the team. Pickoff attempt at first. Nothing happening. Is he for sure going to go to prison? I know he's in trouble for all the gambling. But is he like 100% going to go to prison? Is that why the Pistons don't have him around right now? And they have like all the other Pistons who will come and hang out? And we know Chauncey would. He doesn't hate us or anything. 2-2. Is that why the Pistons didn't have him come sit with like Ben Wallace and company the other day? Hey, McGonigal will get a base hit in the left field. He pushes it right past over the shortstop's head. It looks like McKinstry slides into third, so it'll be first and third now with 2 away. Nice job by McGonigal. Keeps the inning alive. We'll see if big Dylan Dingler can come through and get another hit. We'll see. And the season opener on Thursday, Sunday night. Yeah, but that's it's their like test broadcast. I don't know. Hey, we're up at 7 whole likes right now, which isn't very good. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. We could really use the likes. As you can see, we can't really get above 20 people in here. If you haven't dropped a like yet, you're gay. Be sure to drop a like. Help the stream out. Get some people in here. We could really use it here early on. We try to get 20 likes every stream. Yeah. Helps the stream out. Gets more in here. You're not really talking, which is only all but 2 people. You should have already left a like. If you haven't, once again, you're a raging homo. And your family's already been told, so your life is over. Congratulations, you've played yourself. Fernando knows the results of these things. His family's been warned repeated times. His family ignores it because they understand how YouTube works, but Fernando plays a dangerous game. My system of spies are quite powerful. 1-0 to... damn it, Dingler flew out. Well, that'll end the second inning. Tigers get a guy to third, but failed to score him. They hold on to a 2-0 lead, though. Bottom of the second, we'll see what Vientos, Simeon, and Beatty can do here. 4-5-6. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Tigers. Vientos, Simeon, and Beatty. Bottom 2, 2-0 Tigers. As always, commercial break. That was part of the rig game. Gambling scandal. Has a friend with the same last name. As who? You kind of just said a random statement. Same last name as who? As your brother? Okay. Yeah, people have common last names. I mean, if you're Italian, it's not uncommon for people of similar ethnicities got similar names. I don't know. It's not that crazy. I have an uncommon last name, That's shockingly common. No, you're good. There's nothing to say you're bad for it. I'm just not getting it. I'm just missing the significance of it. Yeah, that's why I don't care for schedule stuff until the actual schedule day, Fernando. Like, it's boring. It's like, why would you blow all that? Who cares? Let it just wait till tomorrow. Vientos to bat here against Valdez. Damn, we're not doing good on views. Yesterday was great. Now we're down to 13 here tonight. Not good. Don't know how long we'll stream this game for if we're not getting the viewership. By the way, it's 0-1. I don't like streaming to nobody. Especially if no one's talking except, like, basically 2 people. I'm not going to stream to an audience of 2. I don't care too much to do that. Oh, and 2, I got like 4 other things I'd much rather be doing. Da-da-na-na-na-na. Better Call's time. It'll remain 0-2, obviously. We run at least 3 leagues here. So if you stick around for a while, we'll have a bunch of leagues people can do. And they're semi-serious. You know, there's no money or anything attached to it. It's all free. But they've been running for like 4 or 5 years now, so they have some pretty good consistency to them. And I'm going to be a lot tighter this year on people playing or not. If you didn't participate last year, you're just not going to be asked to, or welcome back. And Valdez walks or gives up a hit to the leadoff man. Terrible start to the inning for the Tigers. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's hope for a double play here from Simeon. He's pretty quick, though, so it won't be easy to turn one here. Just got to stay patient. Make sure you drop a like, help the stream out, get some people in here. Blah, 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 blah. Called strike 1 to Simeon. Good pitch. Once again, we're hoping for a ground ball double play here. Nobody out, or bottom 2. Simeon swings at a pitch way out of the zone. Nice job by Dingler to block it. 0-2. Yeah, people gave up. But, like, Fernando, you played most of the year. There are people that never did anything in that league. Strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning. Nice job by Valdez to get the first out on a strikeout. Took quick work of Simeon. Rose his ass up, too. He didn't know what to do. Here's Beatty now with 1 away. Maybe we can get the ground ball here. Would be just as nice. One on, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second. And that's a shit-ass pitch. Let me guess, terrible defense. Oh, no, that's just a base hit. Not much can be done. First and third now with 1 away. Ball just got lasered into the left center gap. Here's Taylor now with 2 on and 1 out. Hopefully Valdez can lock in here and kind of manufacture a quick out and then another out. Keep the lead at 2. Yeah, I trade for everybody. I'd trade everyone on the team for everybody. I refuse to engage in trade talk in May. I'll get back to you in July with my opinions on who the Tigers should trade for, if they should trade at all. Yeah, you know what we do need for it on? More lefties. That should help the Tigers out immensely. In fact, I think the only players we should get are left-handed hitters. We should abandon any righties in the lineup whatsoever. What do you think about that? We should trade Torque for Josh Naylor straight up. I don't even think anyone would say no. That way we have the most powerful lineup of all time. Fuck it. We should trade all right-handed prospects for Devers so we can have more lefties. To second, fires over to and a bad throws it away. They'll get the run. Hey, they almost turned two, but kind of a rush throw at second base by, oh, look who it is. Stupid fucking Zach McKinstry. Oh my God, dude. They got to stop playing McKinstry at second, dude. He sucks ass at it. They had that. If McKinstry didn't panic and rush his throw, he had it. Uh, 2-1. No, he's like Mac Jones, Zach McKinstry. Just kind of shitty and not very good, but like, you like the guy, you know? LeBron the GOAT. Oh, it's 1-1 here on Ewing. He is the grandson of Patrick Ewing, believe it or not. Damn, I wonder where everyone's at. We usually do a lot better than this. We're down like 20 people from last night. That's not a good sign. 1-2 on a swing and a miss. 2 down, runner at first. It's a 2-1 count. Or a 2-1 score. Tigers up 2-1. Oh, you're right, son of a bitch. I forgot that happens. The Pistons play tonight. And Patrick Ewing goes down. Look, AJ Ewing goes down. I thought his name was legitimately Patrick. We'll head to the top of the third. Keith, Green, and Vierling. Keith, Green, and Vierling do up here in the top of the third. Let's get a run back. Bro thinks the NFL is rigged. Yeah, it was a terrible throw by McKinstry. If he would have just threw it normal, he had him by 2 steps. Yeah, I'll stay alive unless this turns into a blowout. I have no intentions of leaving. I just don't watch blowouts. Or unless we fall beneath like 10 people watching, then I'll leave because this isn't worth my time. We're doing good though. It's fine enough. How are the likes doing? By the way, it's a commercial break, so yeah. All right, we're killing the likes. We got 12 right now. That's awesome. We're up over 10 right now. That's awesome. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. It does help us out quite a bit. Gets more people in here. Especially if you don't feel like chatting, you can just drop a like and you're good. The Pistons game? Yeah. Hey, no matter what, Pistons got pretty far this year. A lot farther than last year. Progress has been made. If they can win this series and make it to the ECF, it's a win of a year. Even if they kind of get eliminated, it's like, well, we know we got to go get another scorer in Detroit. Then we're pretty good to go. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, now we see what the weaknesses are. Yeah, they can't be letting James strip club hard and do what he wants. the beard in 2026. Are you kidding? Come on. Either way, top of the third, Keith, Green, and Veerling do up here in a 2-1 Tigers lead. It's strike one to Colt Keith. Hiramatsu. I probably have at some point in my life and just don't know I have. But no, I don't know if I have. I don't think so. But again, I might have. I just didn't know that that's what I was eating. I was like, ooh, this is good. Ball one. If it's some fancy pastry, I probably have, and I just assumed it was a fancy pastry. But that's delicious. What a fancy donut. In my head, I think it looks like a cheese, like one of them, like a real strawberry. Hey, there we go. Look at Colt Keith getting a base hit. A little base hit in the, what is that, right field? Sheesh. Yeah, base hit for Keith in the right. Sheesh. 1 on, nobody out. Way to start off the inning. Here's Riley Green up to hit a 2-run homer to make it 4-1. I don't even got to look. I know it's coming. I read the script of this game tonight. You're about to be sick to your stomach. Why'd they hit McGonagall last night? They were just throwing at us? Ball one. Looks like you're fucking up our tank. And they start throwing pitches at us. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-0. Arabic desserts. Probably. Not a big fan of the food overall. I've had some Arabic food. Middle Eastern food is just not for me, really, I don't think. Damn, Riley got out on a 2-0 pitch. Hopefully not a double play. To go 2-0, 1 on, nobody out to a double play would be devastating. Oh, it was a double play there. It's one, especially even more devastating because we could have turned 1-2, but Zach McKinstry sucks. Nobody knows why McKinstry's playing. I guess because there's a right-handed starter on the mound. And he's going to platoon Lee and McKinstry at second for some god-awful reason. Ugh. It'd be just better to... Whatever. Ball one to Veerling, but I think the Mets have challenged that, and it's pretty close. Oh, no, it's going to be a ball. Mets have one challenge left. Mets get the challenge wrong there. It'll be confirmed as a ball. 1-0 on Matt Veerling with 2 away. Top three, 2-1 Tigers. Fouled away. Now it's 1-1. Oh, Zach Short. Same thing to McKinstry. Don't know. Same guy. I don't. You could ask the same thing about the same guy. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Or have a funny reason. But mostly because of injuries is why Short's playing. And Veerling strikes out. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third of a 2-1 Tigers lead. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets due up. 9-1-2 for the Mets in the bottom of the third. That's Torrens, Bengay, and Bichette. 9-1-2. Bottom three. 2-1 Tigers lead. So now we have to wait through a commercial break here. Kind of the standard. I think you're used to that by now. 2-1 Tigers. I think so. I don't know. I think this specific NFL draft kind of sucked. If you didn't kind of just try to build out the trenches, it was kind of a weird draft to try to get players in. That's offense or defense, and I think the Lions did okay by going linemen. And this is what they needed. So they're like, what do we need? They're like, we need some defensive backs and linemen. I think that's all the Lions drafted. That works. Draft what you need. Draft in abundance. You never know. It seems like next year is a really good year to need skill players. I biasly think the Patriots had one of the best off seasons overall. I think everything we've done this off season's improves our team dramatically. Offensive line will be improved. Defense should be improved. Secondary will be improved. Receiving core, if we get AJ Brown, will be massively improved. Everything is better. We drafted extremely well. Very happy with my Patriots offseason. I give us an A+. Again, I'm trying to think. There's only like 2 teams that maybe did better than us. I think Washington had a very strong offseason, and they maybe are the only other team that did as good as us. Maybe a little better. It's somebody like that. I just can't remember who. There's a team out there that had a phenomenal offseason. And then if you look at what the Patriots did, it's almost, you look at it and be like, oh, they actually did really good. Ball 1, do Torrens. Yeah, that'll be fun. Patriots, Lions in Germany. Patriots are kind of the de facto home team of Germany. 1-0. They're well liked in Germany by the German crowds. However, there's a wrinkle in that. One of the Lions' star players is, that'll be called strike. It's 1-1. One of the Lions' star players is this guy named Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's technically German. That'll be a foul tip. It's 1-2. His mom's from Germany. He spends a lot of time in Germany. He grew up there partially. I feel like the Lions are going to be the home team of that, in a way that we've never seen an NFL team be a home team before. If that makes sense, in Europe. So I think we're about to see like a European crowd. It's 1-2 still after a foul ball, fully supporting the Detroit Lions in like a cutthroat European sports crowd way that NFL fans have never seen, like that kind of support for it. Like, it's going to be a weird level of support from otherwise apathetic European crowds. And that'll be a base hit. Framber wasn't able to win that at bat there against the 9-hitter Torrens for some reason. You think so? But the Patriots are going to have to deal with one of the more hostile environments that most teams will have to deal with in a European sports crowd, with a reason to give a shit about one team over the other. And that one of the teams has a German player who's a star player. And yes, they view Amon-Ra as German. So, like, you know, he speaks fluent German. His mom's German. I think he grew up there a little bit. Again, you know what I mean? He's like a German guy. So, otherwise, the Patriots would have a home field advantage. The fucking Germany loves the Patriots. 1-1. We're extraordinarily popular in the country of Germany. The New England Patriots. Patriots in control. We're also one of the most popular teams in Mexico outside of the Raiders. They love Tom Brady down there. They love the Patriots. 2-1. Valdez starting to unwind here in the third already. And that'll be another base hit. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. Here's Bichette. He can't even get lefties out. Well, that probably should have been fielded by Zach McKinstry, but hey, you know, McKinstry sucks. What are you going to do? Yeah, I don't know how much longer Hinch can go along with just being like, yeah, it's totally cool that we don't got a guy who can play effective second base. How the fuck was that not fielded, dog? That was a routine hit ball. I'm not even being mean. Like, I get why Torque couldn't get over there because he's holding the guy on and he needs to be kind of right there. But where the hell was Zach? Hell, he should be shifted anyway. Where was he? 1-0. Well, they got the first out of the inning. Hopefully it's a quick pop-up or something. Watch them go home with it. Oh, they do. Damn, the Mets tried to score from first or from home on a really weak hit ball to first. Nice play by Torque. Cut the runner down at home. Keep it a 2-1 game. Runners at first and second with one away. Nice play by Torkelson. Nice read. Good job by the defense there. Way to bail things out there. Max Anderson. He's also doing very well down in AAA right now since his return from injury. I don't know why he's not here now. At this rate, it's like, call up Max, please. He can play second base. He can also play third, and that kind of opens a whole bunch up for us. Call him up. What are we doing? You can keep Hao Lee up here. What are we doing? But one. Damn, no one's sticking around today. Is there an issue with any of the audio settings, or doesn't seem like it? Can't keep a crowd this afternoon. But then again, the Pistons game is on, so it's kind of expected. 2-1. Ooh, Soto fouled the ball off himself. A little bit of an injury timeout here for Soto. Ooh, he goes down to a knee. He's hitting himself in the head repeatedly with the bat. He's broken open his skull. He's lying on the ground. He's not moving. The broadcast has faded to black. The hell did I just see? No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully his ankle's all right. It looks like it hit right between where the padding and the shoe is. So it like snuck around his protective shin guard. What a son of a bitch, dude. Baseballs are mean as hell. You'll have the right proper padding on, and all of it still will get through and find that sliver of a spot and twist right across it. Literally, it looks like about a hole that big could have got him. And the ball got him there. Went right underneath that shin pad. Looks like he's all right. That's good to see. It'll be a 2-1 count for Soto when he's ready to go. Runners at first and second, one away for the Mets. Tigers looking for any kind of double play here. Maybe Soto hits one on the ground. You turn two. He is kind of quick, though. By the way, it'll be 2-2 now. Yeah, I think so. Especially if you're gonna. I know they're worried about his defensive stuff, but like, He's not worse at the position than Wencio Perez at outfield. So it's like, yeah, he drops a few routine fly balls every so often. Otherwise, he's very good. I don't know. There's got to be more to it than I just don't know. But it's like, if we're gonna struggle with like Wencio Perez and he's worse than Clark, why not just call Clark up? We're gonna be bad anyway. Hey, that'll be a strikeout. Down goes Soto, 2 away, runner steals third, so a blown hit and run there makes it first and third. First and third, 2 down. Let's hope for a quick out here to keep the 2-1 lead. Valdez trying to pitch out of a jam he put himself into. And kind of the defense put him into. You know what's crazy is, like, if you watch last night's game, I don't even know if it's Jack Flaherty's fault that he pitched bad last night. He got squeezed so fucking bad all night by the umpire. If it wasn't directly in the strike zone and they didn't swing, it was just called a ball. Like I'm talking like, as soon as the Tigers got to one call, shit like this was being called a ball all day on Flaherty last night. Meanwhile, like anything was being called. Dude, it was like a crazy, like unbalanced game as far as like balls and strikes go for Flaherty last night. Perez, Torkelson, and McKinstry. Like to the point where like usually I don't point it out or say anything about stuff about that, but it's like no. Flaherty got hosed by this like ump last night. I don't know what the fuck he did to that guy, but he was giving Flaherty nothing that he gave to every other pitcher but Jack Flaherty in that game. Even some of the other Tigers pitchers would come in and get slightly better zones. But even, I don't know. The zone wasn't fair last night. And again, the Mets are the home team, so you kind of expect it. It's New York, so you kind of expect it. But it was brutal. Perez, Torkelson, and McKinstry. 6, 7, and 8. Top 4. 2-1 Tigers. They look to expand their lead a bit here. Damn. Dude, what's up? We're up at 13 likes so far. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out our stream, gets more people in here. Could use it here, especially as there's hardly anyone coming to the stream tonight. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. It relieves you of the gay. So, hey, maybe if you're struggling gay and you just want to be straight, try dropping a like. You'll find a pussy super attractive tomorrow morning. It'll be sitting under your Christmas tree. What's up, Wendy? As a girl comes in, horrible timing. I'm very thirsty. I think I'm gonna go get some soda pop. You're a Mets fan? Yeah, good luck to you. Hopefully we can shut down your guys' offense unlike last night. It's a dangerous group of hitters, you know. Called strike 1 to Perez. I'll be right back because Perez is probably gonna get out, but I'll be right back. What we got? One away? Christ. 2-2 count, though, on Torkelson. Oh, what's up? Okay, for sure. For sure, Lucas. 3-2. Sorry about that. I also ended up having to use the bathroom, everybody. And Torkelson will walk, make it 1 on, 1 out for Zach McKinstry. 2-1 Tigers lead, top 4. They look to expand it with a 1 on, 1 out situation. The runner's at first, though. Maybe we'll see a McKinstry bomb, one of the rarer bombs, a ZMAC bomb. Well, he swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Dang. We play the Blue Jays, then the Guardians, and then the Orioles, and then the Angels, and then the White Sox. Quite a run of games coming. By the way, it's 0-1. You're Dominican? Nice. I'm not. It's 0-2 on McKinstry. We need a McKinstry moment. Can we get a McKinstry? He fouls it away, stays alive. It's 0-2. Juan Soto. I was gonna say that makes sense. Mets fan from Latin American ancestry. Juan is a popular choice, I would have to imagine. I'm guessing he's Dominican, right? I've been trying to figure out if he's Venezuelan or Dominican. I'm too lazy to look it up. I know he's got to be one of the two. I'd find out he's Puerto Rican, but well, I didn't expect that. Dominican. I figured with the last name Soto, that was gonna wind up being Dominican. I just wasn't 100%. Because the first name Juan, that's like a 50-50 fucking first name. Really, it's one in however many Latin American countries there are for the name Juan. Another foul ball. Look at the 7th pitch of the at-bat for McKinstry coming up. It's a 1-2 count. He's put up quite the little fight. He's at a little. All right, he's about to throw his 72nd pitch of the evening. Scott is. And McKinstry goes down looking 2 away. Here's Zach Short. Well, let's see what Zach Short can do with the runner on and 2 away here in the top of the 4th. I thought it was spelled Quan. Juan Soto? No, it's spelled Juan. He might spell it differently in Spanish or something like that. I got a friend named, or I know someone named John, but they spell it in a completely different way than John. I thought he spelled it like normal Juan, but. That's what I figured, but who knows? Is Juan just a sort of Spanish version of the name John? It's 2-1. Swing and strike, it's 2-2. Zach Short. Hey, there we go. Zach Short gets on. Way to wear a pitch. Is it not? I've always heard that it was. Juan is its own thing. It is. I wonder what the Spanish version of the name John is. Could just be John. You don't really meet any Hispanic people with the last name or with the first name John, though. I guess Jan. That's gotta be its own thing too. Meh. Life goes on, right? Anyway, ball one here to McGonigal with 2 on and 2 out. Zach Short reaches on a hit by pitch. Maybe McGonigal can drive a run and get revenge. Not only for getting hit himself yesterday, but I like hamburgers. Yeah, they're good. I like most grilled food. 1-1. It all tastes pretty good. Kind of hard to fuck that shit up unless you just overcook it, undercook it. Have no toppings. All right, well, we'll head to the bottom of the fourth now. Tigers unable to do anything with their little 2-out rally, but was with 2 outs that they rallied. Simeon, Beatty, and Taylor do up here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-1 lead for the Tigers. 2-1, bottom 4. Tigers hoping to keep it everything as is before the 5th inning starts. Yeah, I've had 5 guys, but I'm pretty sure, aren't they closing? Huh. Everything I'm reading tells me that Juan is a version of the name John in Spanish. Like that's where the names come from. They come from one another. I'd imagine Juan comes first, and then John comes from that. I don't know though. You know. Yeah, I don't know if it's always a steadfast rule. Sometimes people are just named Juan, but I think like someone named Juan at birth would also probably, if not born in a Spanish country, would maybe be named Jonathan. Yeah, why wouldn't I look it up? I wanted to know the answer to the question. George is Jorge. Yeah, my name is Roberto, if you put it into Spanish. I have a very funny name that has the most literal, like, foreign translations. Like, my French name would be, like, Robert. It's just like, damn, dude, that's hilarious. I think in German, my name would just be Robert. In a lot of them, it just stays Robert. In Spanish, I think I could go by Robert or Roberto, or like Roberto. I think it's similar with Italian. My name's very universal. I have a good name. Hey, nice play by Short at shortstop. Zach Short, the shortstop, makes a nice play at shortstop here in the bottom of the fourth. He prevents the ball from getting into short left field by making a nice play at shortstop. Good job by Zach Short, playing shortstop. I don't know if people in the Arabic worlds are named Robert though, so I don't know if I got a translation there. They might name their people that, but I doubt it. A guy from Afghanistan. My name is Robert. It's just like, oh, that's weird. How did you get named that? 0-1 on Beatty. He called for time. Daniel. Well, yeah, that makes sense. His name is Hector. In elementary Spanish, the last time I took Spanish, my Spanish name was Roberto. And then in the next year, I found out when I did French, I could just be Robert. I'm like, dude, my name fucking rules. The English version of my name, I got like 5 or 6 names in that bitch. If your name is Robert, you can go by so many different potential names. You got Robert. You got Robert. Technically, that's a different name. You can go by Roberto. There's 3 right off the top. You can go by Bert, super secret version of the name Robert. You can go by Rob, Bob, Bobby, Robbie. That's 8. Not even like, I'm not even thinking hard. You know what I mean? That's good name value for a name. Robert is one of the few names that you could age. As a teenager and a young man, you can go as by little Robbie. Then you hit teenagehood. Then your 20s, you can go by Rob or Robert. And then when you hit your 40s, 50s, you could transition into a Bobby or a Bob. And then when you get real old to your 60s, 70s, you could become a Bert. Go back to Robert. The name Robert is genuinely one of the most Swiss Army names that you could have. Again, you have a different name that completely works with your name. It's very interesting. It's 2-2 on Taylor with 2 away, and he keeps fouling shit away. Keeps just staying alive. Staying alive. Actually, not been a pitch for a while, so we're waiting for the 2-2. That'll be ball 3. 3-2. Nobody on. That will be a foul ball though. It'll be 3. It'll remain 3-2. Think about your own name. How many names do you have? Daniel, you have Daniel, Danny, Dan. And they'll get the 3rd out of the inning. Pulled a gun out on me because he's old and yeah. Bobs are a mixed bag, especially when they get into their 50s, 60s, and they need to switch over to the Bert or go back to being Robert. You know, you can't be Bob in your 60s. One, that's you're disrespecting yourself more than anything. Dingler, Keith, and Green. It'd be like if I was 30 in my 30s as I am and be going by Robbie still. I'd be like, well, no, you guys call me Robbie, dude. Oh, he's dating? Yeah, he should have been a Bert long ago. Or back to Robert. What's he doing being Bob still? That's a guy who couldn't grow the fuck up. I'm just judging him because of his name. By the way, we're just waiting for the top of the 5th here. The Tigers will send Dingler, Keith, and Green. I'd imagine if you were following along. 2-1, Tigers lead. Hoping to add to it. You know what the worst thing would have been? If he would have pulled the gun out on you and put it to his own head and said, "Don't do it. I'll fucking blow your brains out." But he's just got mental decline, so he thinks he's got the gun to your head. Listen, man, just don't. You don't know what to do because technically you could just leave and he'd probably just blow it, but you also kind of feel I'd be kind of responsible. I'm just saying random. That's scary. Nothing worse than when an old person loses their mind. They become very childlike. It's very frightening. Yeah, I don't care about change at all. I don't want it. I think we should go to paper or plastic money only. I can't wait for digital money, dude. I hate fucking non cool tech. I don't give a shit. I'm very futurist in very specific ways in that I don't care much for physical money. Please note that I'm also not a very bright man when it comes to matters like this. I'm a very good creative writer. That's what my future profession is going to be. I'm well educated in the matters of English and creative writing. Hey, that'll be a leadoff base hit for Dingler. We'll get one on to start off the inning. You got pissed you ate all the mayonnaise? Yeah, sounds like something to kill someone over if you're an insane person. I get it, you know. That'll be called a ball, but I think it'll be it's challenged. It's ball one to Keith, but then it'll be challenged and ruled a strike. Mets will keep their one challenge. Yeah, Mets kept the challenge, or Mets won that one. It's 0-1 here on Keith. I mean, shit. If you ate up all my mayo, I may pull this. I might pull Blicky up too. I might up pull. Shit. Eat even one bit of my mayo, I may up pull. I'm sorry to hear that, Machiavelli. It's a very serious thing. That sounds rather dark. Oh, I misread that. I thought the guy also said something about okay, yeah. That I guess you just didn't like the guy. I suppose could be a bad guy. Then it's like, well, good riddance to the guy. Still kind of tragic. Damn. Keith just got out. Down to first, or down to second, back to first. Keith gets into a double play. 2 away. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about the guy. You need a 43, 44, 45, 42, and 41. Damn, hopefully you're able to find those. And Riley Green gets on right away. 1 on, 1 out. Damn, if we'd have gotten the runner down to second, that might have been able to score a runner. Never mind. That wouldn't have scored a runner from second. Never mind. That barely makes it to the outfield. One straw penny? Or a whole straw penny? Oh, a pitching change. Awesome. Who doesn't love a good 2-out pitching change in the 5th inning? Nice. We were hoping for a pitching change already. Brizobin or Brizobin? Brezobin? I don't know how to say that shit. Brazoban comes into pitch for the Mets. Veerling will be the hitter with 2 away and a runner at first. Unfortunately, we have to sit through a 2-out pitching change, which is always the worst. Because if Veerling gets out on the very first pitch, we go right back to a commercial break after no time back at the game. Nothing worse than a 2-out pitching change. Strategically, we understand why they happen. It's just I hate them. Up to 16 likes, by the way. I appreciate that. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. We try to hit about 20 every stream. Thank you if you can help out. Fun fact about me, I've gotten to run the bases at Comerica Park as part of the kids run the bases after the game thing when I was maybe 9, 10 years old. One of the very first years that Comerica was open. Maybe 04. Sure. 0-1 to Veerling. Just tell me what it is. I'll give it a look after stream. Is the bloop? Nope. He pops out. Got some line out. I don't know. Kind of a line pop out. Bottom 5. It'll be Ewing, Torrens, and Bengay. Benj, not 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Mets in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers lead 2-1. We'll see how they defend their lead here in the bottom of the 5th. I'll step out in just a second. I'm gonna go rip a bogey a couple times, and I'll be right back. Ugh. All right, I'll be right back. We're back. Got a 2-1 count here on the hitter. 3-1. You'd think he'd just go, oh, it's 3-1. 3-2 now on a called strike to Ewing. Damn, down to 10 people. Hopefully we can recover. Otherwise, I don't really see the point of finishing this out. Back up to 13. All right. Barely staying worth doing, but by the way, it'll remain 3-2. We're about halfway done. So, yeah. Three-two here on the leadoff hitter, Ewing. Speed this up. Fell behind. Always does. And he walks him. Nice, dude. Fucking basically a brand new hitter, and he couldn't get an out because he's hand disadvantage, a rookie, and he just walks him. Probably could have just threw him a strike. Probably would have gotten it by him. Here's Torrens. Let's hope for a double play with the catcher up. Probably not possible with Zach McKinstry at second base, though. Torrens shows bunt. Well, at least we know he might be showing bunt up here, or trying to bunt. And we're down to 12 people. Dream is dying out quickly. Ball 1. Never a good sign. Probably a good idea to try to throw strikes. I don't know. They didn't seem too interested in not swinging at strikes. Same problem from yesterday. They just wouldn't throw it in the strike zone. And the Mets just didn't swing at balls. It's just like, hey, man, you got to at least throw it near the plate. There you go. Look at that. 1-1. Another pickoff attempt at first. Nothing happening. Good move, but... All right, so that should be the end of the pickoff attempts. We'll probably see the runner try to steal here on this next pitch, depending on where it's put, unless he throws an accurate strike. Let's call it a ball for some reason, but that'll be changed to a strike, most likely. That'll be 1-2 now on Torrens. Well, all right, good pitch. 1-2. Now it's 2-2. Runner holds. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's hope for a good pitch. Get the first out of the inning. Hooray, they got an out. Well, they could have had a double play, but once again, it's Zach McKinstry. So runner to second, 1 out. Man, I'm glad at least he can, like, you can see in his face, he knows he's playing like dog shit. Glad he at least took the surefire play that he waited, he had to go get that ball, dude. Strike 1 to the leadoff hitter Bengay with the runner at second, 1 away. Mets in good position to tie it here with the top of the order due up. Bottom 5. It's 0-2 now on a called strike. All right, all right. Maybe our left-handed starter will take advantage of his handedness. Yeah, we have a Discord. I tend to put that in more toward the end of the stream so I can monitor who does and doesn't join it. Rules are pretty simple. Don't tag people and shit like that unless you're talking to them or stuff like that. Don't tag me pretty much ever. Hey, they struck his ass out. They'll complete the throw down to first. 2 down now. Runner holds at second. And there are 2 away. Now up is Bichette with the runner at second. It's a PG-13 Discord. You can't post nudes and shit like that. Other than that, it's pretty rule-free. Just don't bother people is basically the rules. And of course, terms of service, stuff like that. You're doing shit that'll get my Discord deleted. I'll just remove you from it. It's not a big deal. One, two. Sports Discord, yeah. General Hangout Discord. Mostly sports focused, though, yeah. A little bit of life stuff from people, you know. Pistons are up. Nice, it's pretty good. Hopefully they can play a good game, win the game, go up 3-2 in the series. One, two on Bichette. Another foul. We'll get another 1-2 coming up. Runner at second, 2 down. I don't know. Whatever channel playoff basketball's on. Probably ESPN. The 1-2 coming on up. Let's see if we can't get the 1-2 buckle bow shoes. Nope, it's 2-2. Bobby, you got drafted to the NFL. We could be like Tiger Woods and his daddy. Hey, they got Bichette to fly out. Nice job by Valdez here this evening. Yeah. Let me retry that. Nice job by Valdez this evening to rebound from his terrible start out in Boston. To come out here and kind of shut this down and give us a good shot here this afternoon. Top 6, Perez, Torkelson, and McKinstry. Let's go get him a little bit of run support here. Let's try to find some runs. I know, it's not easy with who's up this inning, but maybe we'll find something. I'm sure you could also just find illegal streams of it. Are there no like dedicated illegal streaming sites for basketball? Compliment on your age when I got a haircut. Totally on 43 and she thought I was 30. Hey, that's nice. It probably feels pretty good. Nobody knows how old I am. I'm an amorphous age for the most part. I think I finally look like I'm 32. However, I'm often most people assume I'm like 24, which is a hilarious amount of years to have knocked off your age. For 3 or 4 years now, it's been about the consistency of that. No, I'm 32. I'll be 33 in a month or so. And most people assume I'm in my 20s. It's pretty great. I'm aging pretty slow. And you know what? There's a shot, TAC or TSK or TAC, that you look older than me. Yeah, because I've said my age several times in the past 2 or 3 streams and you've been here. The only time I look a proper age is if I grow a beard. I have a very smooth baby face. Everywhere but my forehead, which gets a little wrinkly, but even there, it's more just like the wrinkles everyone gets up there. 1-1. I have bad eyes. Sometimes with small letters, I misread them. And Perez pops out to the surprise of nobody, 1 away. Here's Torkelson, the innings finally underway. I tend to ignore Perez at bats when I know he's just going to get out. It's 0-1 here to Torque. 0-2 on a swing and strike. Ball 1, Torque lets it go. Good hold. That's a fast changeup. How fast was that? He's throwing his changeup at 90 miles an hour. What the fuck fast is his fastball? 97 sinker. 96 sinker. That's not that good if only 5 mile an hour difference in your changeup and fastball. Does this four seam hit in the hundreds or something? Because a 90 mile an hour changeup is a useless pitch, in my opinion. You want that 4 to 6 miles per hour slower for an ideal range. Because like that's kind of just a 2-seam fastball when it's at that speed. But you don't get like the added benefit of a 2-seam movement. Doesn't matter. Torkelson struck out anyway, but yeah. See the difference between the 86 mile an hour changeup and a 90 and 91 mile an hour changeup? Do you see how much more devastating a changeup is when you throw it under 90? All right, have a good night, man. Have a good dinner, my friend. Hopefully you have good food. Basketball. Yeah, my knees are shot too. Yeah. L1-2 McKinstry with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Tigers have been virtually shut down every at bat since the and McKinstry is. Wait a minute, how? I think McKinstry is going to be out. The guy had the ball. Mashed potatoes and chicken. Nice. Fried chicken or grilled chicken? Yeah, what the fuck? I was like as much as I wish he was safe. Have a good night. There was no way McKinstry's safe. The guy has the ball. He was like smacking the base and just tripped. Hold on a minute. What happened here? Let us see this here. What the hell happened? He scoops it, touches the. Yeah, he's out. Oh, he drops the ball though. Oh, wait a minute. You could argue that it doesn't count because he drops it there, but I think he picks it up on that second before McKinstry gets there. It's all about that second when he gets the ball back. Oh, he doesn't have it. McKinstry's safe. Good call by the ump. Really good call by the ump there. Because that initial play doesn't count because he drops it. He wasn't able to cleanly glove it. And I don't know if they can show the other angle. Like this exact straight up angle from the other side would be perfect. Because it doesn't look like he has it in his glove when McKinstry gets there from right there. It looks like he's going to be safe. Play stands, yeah, that's what I thought. Good call. I thought he was out for sure because I thought he had picked it up and smacked the base. Or gotten it on that second effort there. All right. McKinstry safe at first. Okay. Here's Zach Short. Zach Short home run here would be pretty crazy. The Z-bomb from Zach Short. The Zach bomb. The score is Zach McKinstry. Oh my God, it's fate. Oh, they picked off Zach McKinstry. Never mind. Son of a bitch. He got picked off. Why did he do that? Now we have to have Zach Short lead off the next inning, dude. He just ruined the 7th inning. Son of a bitch. Bottom of the 6th. McKinstry gets picked off. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Soto. Soto, Vientos, and Simeon. Bottom of the 6th. Soto, Vientos, Simeon. What an unfortunate break. Hey, we're sitting at about 18 likes right now. We're 2 likes away from the like goal of 20. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps out our stream quite a bit. Gets more people in here. Makes it perform a little better. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, we have, the general like goal of 20. That's always fun to hit. Tigers are up 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up, they're hoping to protect their lead with the 3, 4, 5 hitters of the Mets lineup do. So it won't be easy. We'll see if it looks like Valdez will come out to work the 6th at the very least. Hopefully he's on a tight leash. You always want to be careful around here with Valdez. You never know when the tired is going to hit him. The what? The tired. What's up, Harrison? Sorry, I'm just taking care of something real fast. What do we got? All right, Valdez back here to work the ball one. The bottom of 6. Soto, Vientos, and Simeon. Bottom 6. Tigers up 2-1, hoping to protect their lead. Tigers had a strong first inning and then have done about nothing since. Couple guys on here and there, and that's been their offense. Mets got one back in the 2nd, and it's been pretty much just an outfest ever since in this game. Though the Mets have had pretty close scoring chances, they just haven't been able to put those chances into the score column today. Whereas yesterday, everything went their way. Today, it doesn't feel like anything is going their way. Juan Soto gets out here on a 1-1 pitch. He grounds out softly back to Valdez, who completes the throw over to Torkelson. And there is one away. Here's Vientos. Hey, nice job by Valdez. We never make those kind of plays. He's doing pretty good pitch count-wise. He's at about 78. So if he can have a quick inning here, he can even maybe pitch the 7th, which would be huge for us. What's up, Paul? If we could get 7 innings out of fucking Valdez tonight, that'd be beautiful. Even a strong 6 would be really nice. Because then we could use the better part of the bullpen here this evening. Are they pulling the pitcher? That makes sense, I suppose. It's a really long break, though, before anything's happening. And the broadcaster is just talking to the Chinese guy who was eating his bread with the fork. I love when nothing happens in the fucking game. And the stupid ass broadcast. All right, strike one. So I hate watching broadcasts of sports. They don't cover or say what's happening. That was just a long random pause in action for no reason. And Vientos gets hit on the second. Nice, dudes. That's like skipped off the ground and hit him too. 1-1. Well, let's hope for a double play ball. Hope for a ground ball, a double play to get out of this inning and head to the top of the seventh. What we're all rooting for is the double play. Now when he pops the first pitch up into center field, I guess he flies out. He didn't really pop anything up to center field. Runner retreats back to first, but there's two away now, so 1 on, 2 out for Beatty. At 82 pitches, this may be it for Valdez. We'll see, though. This inning, anyway. Could bring him out to pitch a little bit of the seventh, I suppose. If there's any lefties immediately due. They gave an automatic ball to the hitter, I think, because Valdez took too long. What the fuck was that? Did somebody get a violation? No, I don't know what that was. Nothing happened. I guess there wasn't anything there. All right, 1 on, 2 out. Called strike one. Called strike two on Beatty. That's a risky spot, too. They could challenge it, but that would be ooh, he did challenge it. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to work. It probably stays a strike. Yeah, I figured that would stay a strike. It'll be 0-2. Why is Beatty arguing balls and strikes after he got the challenge? What are they arguing? I'd eject both of them right now. Goodbye. What are you fucking arguing with me about? They called it a strike. They confirmed it too. Hey, yeah, eject that coach. What the fuck? Throw him out of the game. Why are they arguing the fucking call from the automatic ball and strike system that they got the call for? They were allowed to challenge it. They did. Oh, I think he didn't mean... I don't think he said he was challenging. Never mind. All right, I see what was going on. It was an accident. He didn't mean to do that shit. Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, what are they pissed about? They challenged. Okay, no, they didn't. Got it. He's trying to be like, that wasn't a challenge, but Dump was like, you did the motion. You can't really go up and mess with your helmet after a pitch. Wait like 5 seconds. Be like, not a challenge. You gotta like say it or something. 1-2. I am not challenging. I'm adjusting my helmet. And he strikes out anyway. All right, he swings and misses at the next pitch. We'll head to the top of the seventh. Nice job by Framber Valdez, if that's his evening. He's had a pretty good one. Good first start after that shit that happened in Boston. Short. McGonigal, and Dingler. 9-1 and 2 due up for Detroit. 9-1 and 2 due. Top 7, Tigers lead 2-1. Let's see if we can't get a run back. I still think the Zach Short bomb is coming. Either way, top 7. Hopefully the Tigers can get a little bit of offensive insurance. We enter the final third of the game. Top 7, 2-1 Tigers. 9-1-2 for Detroit. That's Short, McGonigal, and Dingler due unless there's some pinch hitting. Which I don't actually think there will be in this game. We'll see, though. Be right back. Going to go get some more pop for the rest of the game. One moment. All right. Yeah, the Mets can't challenge anything for the rest of the game, which is a bit of an unfortunate thing. Short fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. No idea with Scooball. It kind of is still very early to determine that. They think he could come back early. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe by the end of July. That'd be cool. Maybe. I've seen some people estimating 4 to 6 weeks after the surgery, which would be like mid-June, late June. Very early July. There's a couple of people that could return pretty quick. Melton, Mize, yeah, those are the two big ones, right? And Short gets out, one away. Like, Melton could return. They could theoretically bring in Max Anderson. Nice tack. Nice. TAK. Coke got me gassy. You got me gassed up. Do. And McGonigal flies out 2 away. Sorry, I'm just reading something really fast. Two out for Dingler. See what old Dylan can do. Anyway, it's 0-2 now on Dingla. Yeah, Kiter Montero, not a bad option. I don't know what's up with Verlander. What's up, Daniel? You from New York and live in Vegas with the... Oh, yeah, that's Daniel. Another foul. It'll remain 0-2. Another foul. We'll keep it going at 0-2. It's 0-2 still here on Dingler. He's seen like 5 pitches. Pitch number 6 coming. Yeah, Verlander will probably retire during the season. I don't think he'll be coming back. Think about the Alex Cobb situation last year. Yeah, I'm a big Justin Verlander guy. Another foul. I have another 0-2. You're just not catching any luck, Tech, just to be able to sit back. And he struck out. Well, he struck out on automatic strikes. They're saying he took too long to get ready to hit. Wow, what a horseshit ass call that was. Wow. The umpire just was like, and now you're out. Dingler having this great at bat, and the umpire was like, you took too long to reset. That's crazy. These umps have been atrocious here in New York, dude. The whole crew sucks ass, dog. Last night, we lost and we lost pretty bad. But go watch Flaherty start. Look at the pitch location of everything that was getting called, dude. Flaherty was getting fucking hosed last night. He was hitting some nice locations all evening. But for some reason he'd throw it to the same spots the Mets pitchers were throwing to and get called balls. It was brutal last night. I don't know. I don't think it's been a very fairly officiated. One second, I just got to send someone a text really quick. Anyway. By the way, we have 19 likes right now. If you haven't left a like yet, consider doing so. It does help us out on the stream overall. We try to hit 20 every stream, but we're just shy of the like goal. I'd appreciate you if you can help. Yeah, Dylan was in the box too when he made that call. I don't understand that. Called strike 1 to Taylor. Valdez back to work the 7th with quite a high pitch count. Ball 1. It's Taylor, Ewing, and Torrens do appear in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1. Or, yeah, we already knew that. 1-2 now on a foul ball. Fouled it away to remain 1-2. Bottom of the 7th here. 2-1 Tigers lead. They're trying to protect their lead here late in the game. We're at the bottom of the Mets order. And Taylor goes down swinging. 1 out. Nice start to the inning for Valdez, his 6th of the game. 20. It says 20, but I think it adds a fake one on there. Not really sure why it does that. Maybe somebody likes with more than one account. That's what I've always figured. Either way, 1 away. Strike 1 to Ewing. Valdez trying to get through a clean 7th inning. Can he do it? We could really use a strong 7-inning outing. 1 on Mr. Ewing. A couple more like that. Maybe we can get to the 9-hitter. Called strike 2. And there's nothing the Mets can do. They can't challenge here. Back to old school, and that's kind of shitty because that should have been. That's probably where they would have liked to actually use a challenge, not earlier. I will say the Mets did get fucked around on that challenge shit earlier. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, these umpires haven't been good. 1-1 or 1-2 rather. I apologize. 1-2 after the waste pitch there. Try to get him to swing and miss. Tried to do it again. It's 2-2. Probably not the best idea to be whipping waste pitches when you're in the high 90s, especially if you're maybe trying. And they get him looking 2 away. That could be it for Valdez. They do have it's Kyle Finnegan. Oh, that's Finnegan at least. Oh, they might have Valdez just pitch here. Save Finnegan for the 8th. Is what we sign and are paying this guy big money for, so. Bad idea. It's 3-0. Really would like him to just throw strikes here to the 9-hitter. He just isn't really catching the plate. All right, he got one there, 3-1. Hey, they got him. They walked him. So 2 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Bengay now. Bengay. All right, what do we got? Hopefully we can get Benji. Benge. I don't know, because Hinch is a pretty laid back kind of manager. 0-1 here on Benge. Benji? Number one, leadoff hitter. I don't know how to say his last name correct. Ball one, it's 1-1. We need Valdez to dig deep and get an out here so we can get the fuck out of this inning. He's up over 100 pitches. He's got like 104 right now after that one. It's 1-2. Come on, Valdez. One good pitch here, buddy. Get us out of this inning. One good pitch, bud. Stepped off a little bit. Yeah, different managers, though. I don't know. Yeah, you got to kind of know like what fights to take and what to let go. That'll be ball 2, 2-2. Like, yeah, I mean, it's annoying what happened to Dingler, but there's ultimately nothing that can be done if like a timer went off. You know what I mean? It's like a technical thing. It's fucking not the umpire. There's like no discretion in that with the umpire. As annoying as it is, you know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna argue? 2-2. And that'll be a base hit. All right, it's probably time to get him. You have to sit through a pitching change. That's a bloop, too. Two on, two out. Yeah, they're going to pull him. Kyle Finnegan will come in. Hopefully, Kyle can come in and get a quick out against Bichette. Good effort here by Valdez tonight. Hopefully, we can shut this down and keep it 2-1, so he's still in line for a win tonight. We needed that. We needed some strong pitching tonight. Hell yeah. Attack. Finnegan will come into pitch for Valdez, who goes 6 2/3. He is responsible for the runners at first and second, so let's hope Finnegan comes in, gets a quick out, and gets us to the top of the 8th with a 2-1 lead intact. 2-1, bottom 7. Quick commercial break for a pitching change. The Tigers will bring in a pitcher. Can't really ever like a 2-out change. It's never any good. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any bloop love this year, any BAPIP love. Everything we hit kind of is like hard and at people. Kind of unfortunate, really. Because we have decent speed. God, I really hope Finnegan has his A shit for an inning or inning and a third. Or 1 1/3 inning. Need an A+ performance. Quick out here would be really nice. Here's Bichette. And he immediately gives up the run. Nice. Nobody got to a pretty easy to get to fly ball. because Perez was jogging to it. Dog, what is Perez doing? Because he jogs to that ball. Why didn't he run to it? Did he think someone else was going to get it? Yeah, basically, he jogged to it. But I'm pretty sure Perez just jogged to it. Here's Melendez in to hit now as a pinch hitter. Why is Perez playing anymore? We should just get rid of that fucking guy. He's so bad, dude. Like, that's Perez's ball to go catch, and he jogged in thinking someone else was going to catch it. Oh, what the fuck? Just run. Perez, scream, I got it. It's mine. Run. Fast as you can. Get underneath it. What are you doing? Like, that's inexcusable. What the fuck, dude? That might cost us this game. And they tried to do a double steal second and home, but the Tigers threw down a second. Guy took off to home, and they were able to throw it back to get the guy at home. So now that ends the inning, but the damage has been done. It's 2-2. Good heads up play by the defense on that. Not by Wenciel Perez. It's his fault. The game is how it is right now. Very annoying. 2-2, top 8. So they steal second, but get caught stealing home. Oh, that's so annoying. And I think Perez will bat this inning and just ruin it. Why does he bat above Torque and Veerling? Why isn't Torque batting up there, dude? They have him down here in this like shitty part of the lineup where he doesn't get any protection. Keith Green and Veerling, top 8, 2-2 score. If I'm one of the pitchers, I'm going and talking to fucking Perez, being like, dog, you gotta start like hustling to the ball or something. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is that? Luke Weaver will come into pitch. What's up, Jake? How's it going? Always nice to see you. Very annoying. Very annoying situation. All right. Well, good outing for Val. Yeah. Well, it's not really the bullpen's fault, I would argue on that. Finnegan came in and popped it up. I mean, Finnegan got a pop out and just didn't catch it. I mean, to be fair, that ball should have been caught into right field. I wouldn't put that on the bullpen. A lot of one thing I've noticed is like the fielding on this Tigers team from Tigers fans gets a huge pass, and all of the blame is put on the pitching from Tigers fans. Like by like almost like every single one of them are like, all these pitchers suck, and it's like, well, actually, our defense is the problem this year. Our factually, it's the defense. Actually, like if our defense was a little bit better, this wouldn't be like an issue at all. Like that ball was basically what the Tigers hit. The one that Simeon just drifted back and caught by Colt Keith. That was basically what we let drop. What's up, Hash man? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Doing good. Just wanted to pop into man. It's doing good. It's doing good. Hopefully, work's going well for you. Well as work can go for someone, I suppose. It's 1-2. It'll remain 1-2 on a foul ball of a 2-2 game here in the top of the eighth. We got a good ass game. Yeah, this whole umpiring crew is ass, dude. Like the shit with who was that? Ewing or Beatty, who got like a challenge when he didn't challenge it. Like this whole series has been dog shit. The weird way they called the game for Jack Flaherty last night. Riley Green gets a base hit. I'm telling you, go look at the way that fucking Jack Flaherty got hosed last night. You'll have a completely different appreciation of how he pitched. It was almost the exact same way that Framber Valdez pitched tonight, but they called it a lot more polite for Framber. Don't know why. Yeah, the on deck circle was too close or something, and they wanted it moved, I guess. One on, one out. Yeah, I would be mad. This umpire is annoying, dude. Oh, that might be a double play. Well, they get the runner to second, and Veerling grounds out. Well, the umpire's just getting nitpicky about everything, dude. It's like, Jesus Christ. Gave an automatic strikeout to Dingler when he was in the box because he was like violated the automatic rules, I guess. Perez is up, unfortunately. Probably going to have another smoke break after the top of the eighth. The Perez bomb on the next pitch is going to be insanity. Watch this. It's a 1-2 count. Two. Damn. I thought it would be the next pitch. I was about to really go for broke. Yeah, we need a big hit right now. Could somebody be the hero? The Mets catcher just tried to challenge and didn't have any. Couldn't. Yeah, you can when you've used all your challenges. That wouldn't have been called a strike either way, by the way. That would have been called a ball. It was a few inches off the plate, I think. Fouled away again, it'll remain 2-2. Runner at second, 2 away. A base hit here would be huge. Sixth pitch of the at-bat, fouled away. We'll hit another 2-2. Yeah, I don't think he does, Tyler. I don't think he knew that. To be honest, they shouldn't have been out of challenges. Because I really don't agree with the way that last challenge of theirs got used up. It looked like he was adjusting his helmet, and the ump was like, all right, I'll challenge it. It's like, dog, he's not challenging that. That's a clear strike. What are you doing? You got to use some benefit of the doubt here, umpire. He's annoying. He's a prick, this umpire. Three-two. Because the Mets' last challenge got used up on what is probably the most obvious strike call of all time. It's like barely not down the middle of the plate. Like, well, like 3/4 of the ball's in the strike zone, middle cut. All right, there we go. Had to re. Hey, Wensiel Perez walks. There we go. Maybe Torque hits a 3-run homer here, huh? Off old Weaver. This is the son of Jeff Weaver. Maybe Jared Weaver. Nobody knows. You know what's funny is he could actually be, he might just be old enough to be the Dreamweaver's son, but I don't think he is. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0 now on Torque. Oh, double scores both of them. Yeah, if he hits it to the wall, he gets them both in. And then Perez is made up for his vital mistake in right field. It's 2-0. Hopefully we can see a big in-play runs come in or a big smoke job, a smoke shot. It is high. It is deep. Three-0. All right. Well, it's 3-0. Does Torque swing 3-0 here if he gets a good pitch and can smoke it? Who knows? You know, he's got a green light. He's allowed to if he wants to. Taking all the way. 3-1. Two on, 2 out. Full count for Torkelson. Or 3-1 count for Torque. 2-2 score, top 8. Tigers looking to get a big run here to reclaim a lead. He fouls off the next pitch. It'll go 3-2. Counts full. Now it's a full count. Please hit this, Torque. Come on. Just a base hit here, dude. Even just a single works. God damn it, he struck out looking. Why didn't he challenge that? Why didn't he challenge it? Nah, it wouldn't have been a T. He's out, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that caught the strikes. It would have been a strike. Melendez, Vientos, and Simeon do up here in the bottom of the eighth. It looks like Soto might have gotten hurt in his at-bat earlier. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go rip a dart real quick. 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. It's 1-2. Didn't even miss the at bat. It's 1-2. 2-2. Melendez strikes out, 1 away. Now up, Vientos with 1 out. We're here in the bottom of the eighth of a 2-2 game, 1 away. Yes, there could be a pinch hitter coming. I don't know. Damn, everyone left. Only gone for 3 minutes, and everyone dipped. They're like, well, guess this guy left. Anyway, here's Vientos with 1 on, or with 1 out. Sorry. Nobody on. Ball one. Hopefully we see some strikes. Swinging strike one. It's 1-1. What is it, halftime right now? It's 1-2 after a foul ball. Nice pitch. Go for another out here. Third quarter, hell yeah, sounds nice. Sounds good. Hopefully they play good basketball. Don't get blown out in any quarter. They can keep it close and win late. 1-2. After this game, do they go back to Cleveland, then back in Detroit? Is it like game 5, Detroit, game 6, Cleveland, game 7, Detroit? That'll be a fly out into center field as long as Vierling, he will make the play. 2 away. Here's Simeon with 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. Mets need a run here to push it to a safe situation in the top of the 9th. I'm thinking that series ends up going 7 with the Pistons taking it because of the home thing. We'll see, though. This could be a big, this is a big game. Obviously, every playoff game is a big game, but... Oh, shit. Never mind. Simeon lines out on the first pitch. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Tigers have a chance to take a lead and force a save situation in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if they can't find a run from McKinstry, Short, and McGonigal. 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the Tigers. Bottom of the lineup and then top. 8, 9, 1. McKinstry, Short, and McGonigal. Let's see if we can't scratch a run out of seemingly nothing. Top 9. Let's see if we can't find a run and make it a safe sitch for the bottom. You never know. I believe in Zach Short. When the short bomb comes, you won't be allowed to celebrate. It is truly only for us believers of the short. Oh, shit. Devin Williams will come into pitch. Oh, that's never a good sign for us. Actually, could be. We could probably pop a run off this guy because we probably shouldn't. This team's logic is the more brand big name the pitcher is, the more deadly and clutch they become. I'm more confident than ever in a Zach Short home run right now. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, probably. Because you can let McGonigal play third, or Workman go play third, McGonigal play short, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it would make sense to see Workman hit. Unless McKinstry blasts a homer here. Never know. McKinstry's weirdly clutch. Hits righties pretty well. He could double or triple here. That's in there for strike 1. Watches it go by. So 1. Up high, ball one. 1-1. Swing and strike two. It's 1-2. Come on, Zach. Need a big hit. Can you find one? He strikes out. 1 away. Man, I hate watching extra innings. I really don't want to do that. I want to fucking use up my whole night watching this game. 1 away. Here's yeah, it's Workman. Good call. Yeah, he's not pitching very. He's got kind of an elevated ERA this year, but it's kind of a crapshoot early in the season, though. That might not mean anything. And short line, Workman lines out on the first pitch. 2 away. Here's McGonigal, top of the order. Damn. 2 down, top 9. Tigers looking to go down without much of a fight. Yeah, McKinstry. Yeah. I always say whenever he does good, he's the pride and joy CMU. Yeah, I was there at roughly the same time he was there. Our dates of attendance line up rather well, I think. It's 2-0 on McGonigal. When I went to CMU, there was a notable jump in the sports teams. They were all a little better than usual. The baseball team was all right. The football team was surprising. They had a big upset over like Oklahoma State. No, mostly just because our offense sucks today. We haven't scored since the first inning. We've scattered like 5 hits since then too. It's been pretty bad. What's up, mates? Just need one big run. Can the Tigers get it? They're up 2-1 right now in the count. The 2-2 game, top 9. 2-1 for McGonigal. Come on, Kevin. Ball 2. Or ball 3, rather. 3-1. Kevin McGonigal. We're at the top of the Tigers lineup. Yeah, that makes sense. Playing Notre Dame, Michigan State. And McGonigal will walk. Here is Dylan Dingler with 1 on and 2 outs. Maybe a big clutch home run by Dylan Dingler here to give us a 4-2 lead. Then we bring in old Tyler Holton to try to close her down, I guess. I don't. I'm guessing Tyler Holton's going to be the closer for tonight if we get to that point. Right now, Finnegan's in, but I don't think he'll pitch another inning. So I'm guessing for the bottom of the ninth, we'll probably see Tyler Holton. Unless they go with Herder because he's a little better with righties. They go with the pickoff attempt. Nothing really going, I hope. He gets back. Dingler's up with 1 on and 2 out. We could really use a big hit here by old Dings. A Dingle double, a Dingle bomb, a Dingle triple. Ball 1. They tried the dingle pitch out. Didn't work. Either way, 1-0. Come on, Dylan. And McGonigal will steal second, but that's in there for strike one. It's 1-1. That's good. A base hit is all we need. Now we just need a dingle single even, and we could probably score a run here. Nice job by McGonigal to get down in the scoring position. We needed that. His 7th of the year for stolen bases. It's quite a bit. And Dingler fucking flies out. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the 9th where next run wins the game. Beatty, Taylor, and Ewing due up here in the bottom of the 9th. We'll see who the Tigers send to pitch. Most likely we'll see probably Herter or Holton come in, with there being a bunch of lefties due up. So we'll see what the Tigers do. All right, what do we got? Once again, it'll be Beatty, Taylor, and Ewing coming up to hit, unless they get pinched hit for. Bottom 9, 2-2. Bit of a pitcher's game or a lack of offense game, whichever way you want to look at it tonight. Dun 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 dun. Well, nothing happened in the 8th inning. The 7th inning, Valdez gave up a couple runners, and then for some reason, with 2 outs, Perez let a ball kind of drop in front of him. When if he would have just ran a little harder, he would have like caught it. And yeah. So now everybody's gonna be like, oh no, they're gonna bring in Kenley Jansen. All right, interesting. Bottom of the 9th, here comes in Jansen. Well, I suppose if there's no extra game, we have a good enough bullpen to pitch in extras, so I'm not worried about that. It's just the offense I'm worried about. All right, Beatty will come up to hit. Let's hope we can get some outs. Need 3 of them to force it to extras. Strike 1 to Beatty. Called a strike. Oh, 1 though. What a while between pitches here. 1-1 on the ball. Just misses. Called strike 2. It's 1-2. Enough do they have a bad bullpen? I don't know. I don't follow the Mets. Couldn't tell you. And they catch Beatty looking 1 away. They bring him up. Too close of a pitch to take with 2 strikes. especially in the bottom of the ninth. Got to swing at those, at least foul it off. Taylor up unless they're pinch hitting. Nope, looks like Taylor will bat here with one away and nobody on. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2. That'll be in there for a called strike one. Well, it appears neither offense wishes to win this game right now. Swinging strike two. The pitching and the fielding from the Tigers not been great, but the pitching from the Tigers and the everything from the Mets otherwise, whatever. No offense. Figure it out, you know. There isn't anyone here. Nobody's really watching this shit anyway. Everyone keeps leaving. Either way, 0-2 after a foul. I hate extras, dude. It's 0-2. And Taylor strikes out, 2 away. Now up is Ewing. Unless they pinch hit for a non-rookie, but I doubt it at this point in the game. Not when extras seem so very evident here. Yeah, they're not pinch hitting. It's 1-0. Called strike. 1-1. Oof. Sucks they don't have challenges anymore. They will soon, but. One count. Bottom of the ninth, 2 away of a 2-2 game. Fouled it away, it'll be 1-2 now. This game is dangerously close to free baseball. One, 2. Ball 2-2. And that's the Pistons. I guess that's really just the playoffs. Always a nerve-wracking moment. And he strikes out. Yep. Ewing goes down looking. We will head to the top of the 10th. The Tigers will have Dylan Dingler as the runner at second. It'll be Keith, Green, and Vierling. 3, 4, 5 for the Tigers due up. Good shot at runs with a Dingler starting at second base in the 10th. Top 10. I hate extra innings. All right, top of the 10th. Be right back. Going to go rip a bogey because now we're in extra time. I shut the light off. I shut the light off and just stream in the dark. All right, I'll be right back in like a minute or two for extra innings. Top 10, 2-2. Sorry about that. Got a 2-2 count on Ja Jones. Let's see if he can't come through with the big hit. Runner at second, nobody out. Obviously, it's the 10th inning, right? And he gave that one a ride. If he can get a hold of one, that would have scored a run. And Josh strikes out, one away. Oh boy, we're going to strike out in order. Here's Riley Green against the lefty Raleigh. Raleigh, probably Raleigh. Here's Riley Green. 1 on, 1 out. I feel you, Spider. Feel you. We're dealing with so many injuries, we barely can play. Yeah, no, it was not bad, Jeff. It wasn't bad this time. 2-0 to Green. Man, if he can come up with a big hit here, it would be so nice right now. Come on, Riley. Come through for the one time. And he gets out, and he probably popped it up. And he did. The runner stays at second. Popped it up into foul territory right behind third, and 2 away. Yeah, we're not going to score this runner from second. No runs since the first inning. Here's Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 4 with the strikeout today. I don't think he's had a hit in 2 weeks. Let's see if he comes through. He's overdue for a hit. I don't feel like he's hit the ball in a while. He's got a 618 OPS, 200 average. Not looking good. It's him or Hao-Yo Lee, but ball one. Honestly, and if you're the Mets, you just pitch around him and go after Wensiel Perez. This ain't even a hard decision. He ain't getting shit to hit this at-bat. 2-0. Mets failed their challenge again. They have no. They're out of challenges for the 10th inning. They just don't do that. I don't know what the fuck they should try a small ball when they can't score. It might break them out of a funk. They're a pretty like they score, like they get happy feet, like they get good when they score. 3-0. Yeah, they're not giving him shit. It's going to come down to Wensiel Perez. Fuck. Three 3-1. 3-2. Vierling just took another strike. All right. We really can't score, dude. We have no hitters left. And he fouls that one off. He swings at a ball. Count will remain full at 3-2. Three two. Maybe he'll get a big hit. Matt Vierling will walk in. That'll put Perez up. Kind of what I figured might happen. Yeah, you'd think they'd try it, but I don't think anyone on this team can do that. So we're kind of just stuck with this. I wish, Richard. I wish. All right, here's Wensiel Perez. 2 on, 2 out. Runners are at first and second. A big hit here would be amazing. Can Perez come through one time for us? We need a hit. Fouls it off. It's 0-1. We just need a base hit and we can maybe score. Come on, Perez. Not really your fault if we don't get this, but it would be nice if you could be the guy. And he pops it up. Please drop it. That's not going to happen. Well, we didn't do anything. We got a guy to first, and the runner stays at second. So that was a complete waste of an inning. Bottom of the 10th. Here comes Torrens, Benjay, and Bichette. Top of the order, basically due up. With Ewing over at for second. So they have tremendous speed at second base. And yeah, that's not great. And I think we're bringing in like fucking Connor Siebold or something like that. I couldn't tell who the mustached man was that we were warming up. Well, I don't think this is going to end the way we want it to, boys and girls. Where Parker has shortstop, straight up, and then third base, and or Randy, sorry, yeah, where Parker has Parker Meadows, yeah, Meadows is Drew Anderson's, yeah, that's game. GG's Mets, congrats on the win. We just got to kind of wait for this inning. We were at 40 people, and it dropped to 23 between the half innings. We lost 14 people because I guess we're not covering the commercial break. All right, I'll cover the commercial break. Red Wings this fall. Detroit Sportsnet, $19.99 a month, $189.99 annual. Catch the game like never before with Google AI Cloud. I don't know what I'm supposed to cover still. It's commercial. Yep, Ewing will be at second. Drew Anderson's in to pitch for some reason, and this game is over. All Torrens has to do is get a single, and it's game. Colt can't bunt. Perez can't bunt. Maybe McGonigal could, but we really don't want our best hitter bunting right now. We saw a Short try to bunt, and he popped it right up. If the commercial comes up, I only narrate what I see. And I don't watch enough commercials or television to know how those work or how they sound. Strike one on a foul bunt. And they're fucking... Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, guys should be bunting, but they can't because they're bad at it. It's 0-1 after the foul bunt. Mets are up here for playing small ball. They're like, fuck it, we can't score. Let's just try and small ball this in. We could win easy. Show bunt right away. And it's foul again. It's 0-2. The only benefit is they may be the other team that might fuck up a runner at second. It's 1-2, and he fouls a pitch away. I guess that second pitch didn't count. It's 1-1. Or now it's 1-2. I don't fucking know. It's 1-2 though. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting mad at me. I'm just telling you that they just don't bunt. I don't know why you're. I don't know what the argument here is. Yeah, I agree. They should have bunted that run in. 2-2. Or at least tried. Hey, they get a strikeout, one away. Here's top of the order, Benge. Not sure how to say the name. Hopefully he doesn't get a hit. Called strike one. So for strike two. Or a pop out or something. That'd be cool. Line out, double play. Go to the 11th. Be like, fuck it. Keep it running. Oh, that's ball game. For some reason, our second baseman was. I guess that's fair. It went up the middle. Either way, that's ball game. GG's to the Mets fans. Congrats on the series win. Once again, our team blows asshole on offense. Loses a very easy, winnable game. Blech. Nah, not really, Randy. I don't think that fixes anything. There's more offense in baseball today. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't expect games to last this long usually, and I'm pretty sleepy. Plus, I'm kind of hungry. I'll be live for tomorrow afternoon's finale. So if you're around, I'll see you for that. Game used to be way slower. All right, though. Unfortunate game. We pitched well. I think the defense was all right. It's just the offense did absolutely nothing once again. And now tomorrow we have to try to avoid being swept. Not good. Not good at all. Could be just our second win in 9 games. Not a good run of ball. The injuries have been too much to overcome, it appears. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe actually go get some real baseball players from the minors, huh? All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Peace out. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. Thank y'all for a fun stream. It's fun hanging out. And yeah, peace out. Go Lions, go Patriots, go Tigers. Hopefully they can win tomorrow to avoid a sweep. If not, I guess it is what it is. Peace out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow or sometime in the future.